Alright guys, we're back in the garage here. We got a new little Harbor Freight welder here. It's actually for a continuation of the Corvette project here. What happened was I don't like my exhaust tips. I didn't like them, so I took them off. I got these for Christmas, but they're too big, they don't fit. So we're gonna have to weld them on. These had this in it, which won't fit into those over there. So I got to figure something out here, but I can't do it without a welder, and my other garage is all filled up. So we bought this from Harbor Freight today. It's a titanium Flux 125. It's a flux core welder. Plugs into 110. I bought their wire, Harbor Freight wire, 30 thousandths. They had 35 thousandths thicker in the store, but they didn't have any of these nozzles, these tips. So yeah, I like to go with was a 30,000, so I got that. Got some cleaning brushes. Flux core leaves a lot of slag on there, so hit it with a hammer, clean it with these. Usually pretty good. So we're gonna unbox this thing and see what she looks like. So let me get set up and let's open her up and see what we got here. Alrighty, so hold on. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's get this, and this out of the way. We'll put it up here. And here we go. Yeah, it's a nice little portable unit too. No handle on it. Oh, it has a strap for a handle. Oh, it even did come with a nozzle. Pretty good. Let's see. All right, let's get it out of the bag first. Here we go. Oh, you know what I never thought of too? Did it come with the ground? It does. That's good. We have instructions. This is Daredevil Garage. We don't ever need instructions. I shouldn't say that. If the situation's hopeless, we will refer to the instructions. But we're not hopeless as of yet, so we'll see what happens. Alright, here it is. Let's see what's in the box. Oh, it actually came with its own wire. I have no idea what size 8mm is, but it did come with it. We got a nice tip. Nice. Some nozzles. Here goes the handle. Oh, it has one in it already. Nice. Okay. Here goes the strap. Oh, okay, I see. This is where the wire goes. We'll do close-ups in a second. Let's see. I don't know how this thing would go on. All right. Well, let me get the camera here. We'll take a look at it. All right, here it is. We got wire feed speed. And then we have voltage power, A to I. So I guess that's all of it. That's half of it. That's almost none of it. So there we go. Let's see, here goes how we feed the wire in. There you go. This was $179 at Harbor Freight. Get this out here. I actually bought a few other things, so it brought it right over 200 bucks. You don't need this wire, obviously. They have their own in here. I gotta look up and see what 8mm corresponds with. Is that 20 thousandths, 30 thousandths, 40 thousandths? I have no idea. And this pretty much just is gonna drop right in here. Boom, feed the wire through here. There we go, and that's pretty much it. So let me get set up here and we'll load this thing up and fire her up, see how she goes. All right. All right, we're back. Okay, the wire that came with this kit is 30 thousandths. I'm not going to use that. I have, well, we got this one for 30 thousandths right here. I was going to say I don't want to use it, but that's all I have. So we have that, 30 thousandths. We got to set this roller. See how this is set to 35 thousandths? There we go. It just comes right out. So we flip it over to the 30 thousandths. And there we go. The wire's going to go, this roll is going to go on here. It's going to go through here. It's going to run along that 30 thousandths groove here. See the grooves? Yeah, I wish I had someone to hold the camera. And then this just shuts. And there's should be a little knob or something here. Oh, this goes over and locks it in place. So let me get this roll on here and we'll go from there. Like I said, I don't have anyone to hold the camera for me. So we'll do the best we can. Bye. Alright, let's see how this works out. Okay, this is tied down right here. Alright, as soon as you cut this, it's going to go boing, 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 boing. It's going to make a big mess, so be careful. Alright, if you can see, see? It's making a big mess already. You got to put a clean cut on that. See how that's bent? I need a cameraman here. Yeah, I texted my buddy Mike. He's not around, so I'm on my own. Okay, we gotta get it in the hole for the wand. Let's try taking this off. Okay. Put it back on the 30 thousandths. One thing I forgot to put on was this. Oh, just got to come back out for that. Let's give it a go. Yeah, this is hard right here to get this started. All right, we got it. Let's close this. Put this back on, just the way it was. This gets turned. Okay, I think that's good. All Alright, let's plug it in and see if we can feed it through now. Is there a way to turn this on? On and off. Here we go. Let's get this undone. Let's make sure you can see this. Alright, there we go. Out too tight. There we go. So what we're trying to do is feed this line so it comes out of here. Let's turn the wire all the way up. There we go. I'm just holding the red button here. Well, you know what? I don't know what size tip I have on here. Let's see. I got a piece of this 35, see if it fits in. It don't. So that's a 30 thousandths tip on here. Or it's smaller than that, because this doesn't fit. Alright, hold on. We got technical difficulties. Alright, I'm back. I got the right tip to match that wire. Basically all this does is unscrew off. And hopefully this one fits. Would be nice. Yep. So, there we go. Right back on there. Let me stick this thing on. You don't even need this really, but we'll leave it. There are a correct pair of pliers for this, but I don't have them here. And that's it. You just tighten her up a little. Let's keep feeding her through. You can see the wire's just a mess. Alright, I can feel it. There we go. Okay, now we cut it to size. And there we go. So, let me shut it off and I'll give you guys a close-up. Alright, here we go. It's all set up. You can see how the wire goes through here. This lifts up, down. You can see how it's going through the rollers. And then it just basically follows the gun and comes right out. I mean, this video is more or less for people that never welded before. And trust me, if you got a garage in your house and you're always playing around with stuff, anyone can do this. I mean, there's a big difference between having like professional welds that will hold structures, that'll pass fluorescent penetrant for not cracking it, or fluorescent penetrant inspection, making sure you didn't crack it or you're repairing cracks with weld. Yeah, that's a whole different level. But for just your average guy like me or you, anyone can do this. It's really not that hard of a thing. You just buy one of these. I have some scrap steel I brought up from my house over to here. And there you go. We're going to test it out now and see how she goes. So let me get that set up and we'll go from there. So hold on one second. Bye-bye. Alright, let me get my gloves on. And we're going to see how she goes. May go good, may go bad, I don't know. Alright, here goes the first try. too much power. I'm burning right through. This is garbage metal anyways. Let's try it again. You want it to sound like bacon sizzling. Try it again. Burning right through. So let's turn it down. Still burning through. Went through. I guess this thing's pretty powerful. Yeah, this 20 gauge or it's 22 gauge metal is a real pain in the ass. Let's try it again. Alright, well, here we are. Alright, I definitely gonna have to work on these settings and see what I'm doing wrong here. So that's all the way down, it's blowing through. Yeah, let's try a thicker piece of metal. Once we get the hang of it on something thicker, we can go from there and see what it's like. And then once I learn how to do it on something thick, then I'll learn the machine at that point. It's easier to learn on thicker metal. Then I could dial it back and I'll understand how she works. So hold on, let's set it up. Alright, I got some 18 gauge. Let's give it a go. Try it right here. I just turned it up. Much better. I turned the wire up a little now. Very nice. I'm going to turn the wire up a little bit more. That's a good one. give it more wire, more juice. Oh yeah, it's looking good now. Let's dial back the voltage a little. Pretty good. We're going to dial back the voltage a little bit more now. Okay, not bad. Let's dial back the wire speed. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I dialed back the wire speed a little bit more, and I'm on setting E right now on the thing here. Although I'm getting splatter all over my nice machine. Take a look at the weld. It melted every bit of the thing. Alright. We're getting there. I'm thinking it likes more heat and faster wire speed. So let's keep trying. I don't think there's any other adjustments here. No. Now I'm on setting G. I'm on G with wire speed of 8. Oops. Okay, let's go with wire speed of 9. Too hot. You see how long it's taking to cool? Let's go back to 8. Alright, I'm learning a few things here. Put this down. See if we can clean this up a little bit. There we go, nice. Right after the blizzard. Anyways, here we go. What I'm noticing, I've never welded with a 110 welder before, compared to like a 240 way out weld setup at home. It's not as accurate as far as tuning it, I should say. But then again, I got to keep playing with it. Yeah, so that was the last of those settings. So I really need to keep playing with this thing until I can figure it out. I'm not really happy with the welds at all. But then again, I don't know what welds are supposed to look with a 110 welder. So it's kind of, I'm learning as I go. Like I said, I'm not a professional welder at all. Alright, let me play with it and see if I can find a good setting for this, and then we'll go from there. So, I'll be back. Alright, we're back. I've been playing around with this thing for about a half an hour now. We're getting there. This is what I need it for. And I gotta still dial it in. I have the yellow marks for thicker metal, and the white marks here for doing the tubing, like exhaust pipes right there. It's pretty thin, this stuff. And that's where I'm finding so far the best results. Now I looked underneath here, and it does have a material thickness and settings and everything, wire and voltage. I tried them, it just doesn't work for me. It's not even close to working, so maybe it's my power supply here. I don't know. But whatever this says on here isn't working for me. I'm a lot higher on the settings than what they say it should be. So maybe there's something with my power. Let's see. One other thing I forgot to show you guys. I had to open up the manual here because I was having a hard time trying to get decent welds here. You got a cold feed right here. So you don't, remember before when I was feeding the wire through? You don't have to use the trigger on this. You could just hit this button right here and it'll feed the wire through for you. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing. And I guess reading the instructions are a good thing once in a while. But we're getting there. I mean, I got to play with this a lot. But it's going to do my exhaust what I want it to do. That's the part that's important right there. I see it like this. I can't get into my garage right now because I got a bunch of other stuff going on there. I don't feel like waiting. And it's like if I bring my car in to have these exhaust tips put on, it's going to be a couple $100 probably. So I might as well just, I bought this for the hell of it. And this is a real world test by a non-professional welder. This is like your average guy. Any dude that just tinkers in his garage and then he figures, let me go buy one of the cheapest welders I could get. And this is what we're dealing with right here. I mean, compared to my welder at home, oh hell no. This thing isn't even close, even remotely close to that. In every way you can imagine. This is, you know, if you need a weld, it'll do the job. That's the type of welder this is. This is for someone that's going to use it sparingly, once in a while. I would say if you're going to buy, if you're going to be doing a lot of welding, this isn't it for you. Now, a professional guy might say different, and you know, that's fair enough. They do this for a living. They know better than I do. But I'm just saying, I'm your average guy who's going to pull out one of these welders and give it a go. So yeah, let's try it out one more time, and then we'll end the video there. So hold on, we'll be right back. All right, let's give it a go here. Alright, I got it set on the lowest setting, so let's give it a try. I was just shortening the wire. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta always have the ground on. And there you go. It's pretty simple. Now let's turn it up to the thicker metal settings that I have marked. Let's see how it goes. See if I blow a hole through it. All right, here we go. It's hard to do this angle so you guys can see. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright, so, hold on, I'll bring you in for some close-ups. Alright, we're back. So here goes the last two welds I just did on camera. That was the, let me get this going. That's the one on the settings that I find the best for the thin pipe here. And here goes my thicker setting. Now if I would dwell in one spot went too long, this will just burn right through. So on thicker metal, you can actually make that a lot nicer weld. So basically what I have here is, I have a lot to learn on this machine. Yeah, it is what it is. It's gonna do my exhaust like I want. So I mean, I'm happy with it as far as that. But other than that, it is what it is, you know? I mean, if we look on here, let's see. There we go. I could have been a little more prepared, I guess. It's just trying all different settings I did here. And you can see where it penetrated from the other side. And you can see all this splatter. It just means the wire was going way too fast. But that's alright. So there we go. This is the machine. Like I said, if you're going to be welding a lot, I probably wouldn't get this particular one. But if you got to do like a floor pan or an exhaust or something like that, and you're going to only use it once in a while, it's fine for that, I guess. Yeah, this is for somebody that's gonna just weld on a rare occasion, a few times a year. This will get you through no problem, in my opinion, based on my experience. Like I said, I'm not a professional welder. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Just an average guy. This is it. This is what I'm going through learning on. And you know, you guys seen in my other videos, I welded frames on cars, floors, and you name it, I welded it. And they all came out pretty good, but I'm using a real welder there. That's, you know, it's an expensive welder compared to this thing. So there's a big difference from what I see, basically for an average guy, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it'll do the job if you need something done, but it's not what I would buy if I'm planning on doing a lot of welding. Even if I was just buying something to learn on, I wouldn't buy this one. I'd buy something definitely 240 amp, get the house wired right, the garage, and you're just gonna be so much better off. You know, you spent $700,000 on a welder, you're gonna get something really nice that can do anything. And that's pretty much what I got at home. And it does anything I ever needed. I put whole frames on, patch frames together with this thing, and it works great. And like a more expensive welder like I have, will have the capability to do TIG, aluminum, MIG with the bottle, because you get all well, I can't think of it, the manifolds and everything with it to hook up the tank and all that. So I mean, so for $700,000 you're really getting something that can do a lot. This is just for, you know, once in a while I need something welded together. I got to repair a bicycle or a frame on a dirt bike or something. Other than that, yeah, I'd leave it at that. So anyways, that's what I think it is, and we're going to see it in use hopefully soon when I'm doing the exhaust tips on this car. It's just snowy and nasty outside right now. It's about to get dark, so yeah, that's it for my review on this titanium welder. Alrighty, bye-bye. All right, we're getting there. There goes the welds I just did on camera. They're getting there. And it's just a harder welder to weld with because it's low powered, but it's doing the job. Like I said, it's nothing. I mean, those are sloppy. Like I said, I'm playing around with the settings. This one I left the settings the same, and I am able to get some uniformity out of it. It just takes a lot of practice with this. Like I said, a professional welder will know how to do this instantly. Your average Joe, like one of us guys, you know, you got to learn. There you go. So, yeah, so it's getting there. I'm feeling confident with this thing again. So, yeah, anyways, good luck to anyone that gets one. Bye-bye.